Now, where's your next stop at? Where you?
We're going to Indianapolis.
Oh, Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had 4 waterworks in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was halfway to Danville, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hit 70 out of there.
Mm-hmm.
In there, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We're just kind of going where the wind blows us.
Yeah, well, that's good. That way you don't have to hurry, just float around. That's wonderful.
Right.
Well, we stayed here all day. We went 50 feet over there to the... Then I went 30 feet over there to get some wood, and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
well,
it.
now, I can't walk very much. I tell you, I've had cancer for 8 years. Started prostrating, and I got a spot on my right kidney, so that's cut my back just about out. Yeah. I'm doctoring with
So are you slowing down, but you're still out getting around?
Yeah, I'm driving. It don't bother me, see, but when I stand up and walk. Long time, I cut my grass on the riding mower. I do cut my own grass. I live in the house by myself, a little brick house. Yeah. Yeah, I eat out all the time.
Well, I would too, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Well, the way it is now, you can eat out cheaper if you're single.
You can.
Then it costs you to fix it.
Yeah, to fix it and then clean up everything.
Right.
That's a big job too.
That's that cleaning up that gets
I just
me.
found that out after I lost my wife. A woman does a lot more work than you realize. They do.
Hear that?
They do. They really do. I mean, you know, I never washed a load of clothes. I had to learn how to do all of that stuff. And you know, she done all of the book work and stuff.
Right.
And I was completely lost and scared. And let me tell you, when I lost her, it was a big deal for me. Yeah. Yeah.
What would you do differently?
Well, I've had a good life. Let me tell you something. You wouldn't hardly believe this. I've had 3 lady friends and went to the grave with that one of them since I lost my wife. And they were nearly all friends of hers. They was good women. I had one here about 40, 50 miles from here. And I wound up, she had a son lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. And that's where she died, in the hospital there. But we brought her back. I've been to her grave today. And I went out there, and we had a neighbor owned a frozen food locker, and her husband's gone. And I was with her for about 7 or 8 years. And I lost her. And then I had Pauline, the last little lady. She was here with me one time, Pauline. And, you know, I didn't know people would do what they do. I really didn't. I was raised up hard, but I was honest. And one of them got hard up in the family, and I really believe they didn't give her medicine. I have to say that. Because I was giving her what the bottle said. She's taking fluid pills. I think she drowned her in her fluid. And they was telling her, everything costs $1 a piece. I said, well, it's her money. It's her money. She was buying them, you know. Her husband retired from Armco Steel in Middletown. But I really believe a week after I left, she was gone.
Oh.
Well.
I really believe they stopped giving her medicine.
Maybe she missed you.
No, honey, I hung right with her, but I had to go out and take a break so she wouldn't hardly take the medicine. And they was buying it because they had her checkbook and everything. And they kept me upset because they'd wait the last minute. And I'm afraid she's going to run out, and I'm after them. They're mad at me and everything else. And I really believe. And they was getting on the spot. And I heard them talking. She had a little place up in Bridgeport, West Virginia, too. We go up there quite often. And I really believe they wondered what she had. I swear she had one granddaughter. And it's all made out. I was with them every move. She was getting everything, you know.
Wow, that's sad, isn't it?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it is. I did. They said keep in touch, and I thought, no, I won't be in touch because I don't trust people. I'm scared of people like that. Anybody would do that, kill you. Yeah. And I wasn't brought up that way. Yeah.
Especially with your kin, you know. I mean, that's.
Well, honey, it was her granddaughter.
Yeah.
It was her granddaughter. She was 87 years old. She had her 87th birthday.
Well, on this trip, we've heard that before.
Yeah.
We've heard that same story before.
Well.
Well, I mean, different people, but the same
His
thing.
granddaughter moved in a big subdivision, and I think their father-in-law had a down payment. And her husband got laid off there in Middletown. And she was working in Dayton 5 days a week. Well, huge. And I guess it was on the spot, but still and all, I went begging for I'd have done that. I wouldn't have wanted it at that price. I wouldn't. And they got mad at me because I was giving her what the bottle said. said give her 2 of a fluid pill to keep the fluid up in her heart. I really believe she drowned it in her fluid. I really do. She's a little bitty lady, but I got along with every one of them. There's good Christian women, like my wife was, or I wouldn't have been with them. And she knew them all, but the last one, Pauline, she didn't know Pauline.
So she would have approved.
Well, I didn't want to get somebody that was too much different to what I had.
Right.
Because I had a good one there, and I wanted to
Right.
keep it that way. I wouldn't be somebody cursing or black peddling ugly talk. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want it. Yeah.
There's a lot of ugly talk. Right
I know,
now.
honey. I know, but I know it don't look nice of a lady to do it either.
Well, it doesn't nowadays. It doesn't matter. Lady or
know,
man is the same
I
thing.
know,
You know.
But I still don't associate with people like that myself. I really don't.
You know, it doesn't matter now. There's no difference really. You know.
So they're pretty rowdy anymore. Yeah. Yeah. The whole world's getting pretty, not the world, but the people in it's getting pretty bad.
Yes.
Yeah.